All right, everyone, hopefully guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. We have the brand new Samsung Galaxy Tab A11. This is available in the United Emirates and then a few other locations, I believe, that are in Europe. Obviously, the United States is going to be receiving this tablet, and they're also going to be receiving the Galaxy Tab A11 Plus. As far as the price tag right now, the conversion rate, this costs about $120. So this is an ultra budget tablet. Very, very budget-friendly tablet right here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox this and see what this tablet has to bring. Let's go ahead and slide this out right here. This is a very, very small personal tablet right here. I believe it's 8.7 inches, so extremely, extremely small tablet. And under here, it looks like we have all of our stuff. So we have our SIM ejector tool, we have our USB Type-C to Type-C data cable, and of course we have our quick start guide and safety and warranty information in here as well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and take this tablet out of its packaging. Okay. All right, so this is a very, very small tablet, and you're about to see that right now. But first and foremost, on the right side, of course, we have a noise-canceling mic. Just above that, we have a power button. Just above that, we have a volume rocker. Top of the tablet, we have a speaker. Left side of the tablet, we have our SIM tray. And bottom of the tablet, surprisingly enough, we have a 3.5mm headphone jack. In the middle, we have a USB Type-C port. To the right of that, we have another speaker and another noise-canceling mic. And of course, on the rear of this tablet, we do have a singular camera on the back. This is going to be an 8-megapixel autofocus camera, and it can record up to 1080p at 30 frames per second. We also have a front-facing camera. That is a 5-megapixel front-facing camera, but as far as like the rear of this tablet, it is made out of some premium materials, especially since this is a $100 tablet, essentially. This is made out of some decent materials, so made out of aluminum and glass all around. But let's go ahead and turn this on and see how it looks. All right, everyone, so this is the Galaxy Tab A11 right here. As far as the specifications on this tablet, we are going to have a Helio G99 processor inside of here, and we have the option of either 4 or 8 gigabytes of RAM and either 64 or 128 gigabytes of internal storage. We can also expand this storage via micro SD card, which is beautiful to see on here. We do have stereo speakers on this with Dolby Atmos, which is great to see on a $120 tablet. The really cool thing about this tablet as well is we have Android 15 out of the box. We'll go ahead and verify that for you guys right here. Just to show you, we do have Android 15. And what's really crazy is we are going to be getting 7 years of operating system updates on this tablet. So amazing stuff for $120 USD. Again, 90 hertz refresh rate. However, this is going to be a TFT LCD. So not the greatest viewing angles in the world. However, most of you should be fine with this tablet as far as like viewing YouTube videos and Netflix movies and stuff like that. Not too big of a deal unless you're tilting the tablet. And as far as the build of the tablet, very, very decent build. We're going to have an all aluminum and glass build on this tablet. And yeah, loving the form factor of this so far. By the way, very, very small tablet. It honestly just feels like a huge phone. It doesn't really feel like a tablet at all. I got it from Amazon and I was like, why is the box so small? Very, very small box right here. Super weird. Definitely reminds me of like the Google Nexus 7. So as far as going through the UI, it is decently snappy. It's not anything crazy impressive at all, obviously. But we have our basic stuff inside of here, going through the Samsung UI, going to our drop-down bar menu right here. As you can see, we do have Dolby Atmos right here. So if you guys want to have a better listening experience with earbuds, we have that. We have a native screen recorder. We have our power saving mode, airplane mode. We can link this to our Windows computer. We have our iComfort quick share, and some other cool stuff right there, as well as our Smart View, Smart Things, and our modes. Now, I did want to go ahead and take a picture real quick, so we'll just take this Canada Dry right here and see what we can get out of this. All right, everyone, so decently quick shutter speed. This is definitely going to use some computational photography, but overall for a tablet, this takes decent photos, especially for $120. This is very, very impressive. So nothing too bad right here, honestly, for the price tag. Really, really impressive stuff. Also, if you would like to swipe down on the left side, that's going to give us our notifications. You can also tilt this tablet landscape like this. if you're watching movies, or if you just want to scroll like that, that's cool. Your app drawer is going to be at the bottom as soon as you swipe up. But the last thing I want to go ahead and do was take a look at the stereo speakers on this device, and then also take a look at how this display looks. All right, everyone, so we have the volume all the way up. Let's go ahead and hear how this sounds. Okay, guys, so obviously it's not going to offer any premium bass or anything like that, but it is clear and it is decently loud. So that second speaker on this device absolutely helps us out and is going to give you a much better viewing experience. So honestly, super impressive for the price tag. I think that's one of the ongoing patterns that Samsung is bringing with these budget tablets, is that these speakers are very good. Even on the Galaxy A9 Plus, I think we had a quad speaker setup on that device. Everybody loved the speakers on that device. And yeah, Samsung did a good job with the speakers on here. I could ask for a little bit more bass, but obviously you're not going to get everything in the world for $120 USD. Next up, we have a 4K video we're going to be taking a look at. Obviously, you can downscale this to 1440p. However, this is not going to be a 4K display. TFT LCD display. We are going to have an aspect ratio or resolution of 800 by 1340 with a 179 ppi, which is really not that good at all, but let's go ahead and see how this looks. All right, everyone, so for the price tag, the display actually looks very, very good. And for most people, I think Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, whatever you're watching on here is going to be an enjoyable experience, especially with that 3.5mm headphone jack and the stereo speakers on this. So this is absolutely a passable display. It does look very, very good. I don't know how this is 179 ppi only, but this looks very, very good. So HD display right here, not full HD, but for the $120 price tag, everything looks pretty solid on here. You guys are going to have a decent viewing experience. So is this tablet worth it for the $120 price tag or $100 price tag? I would absolutely say so. If you are looking for a little bit more of a tablet or a little bit more tablet for your money, I would absolutely wait until the Galaxy Tab A11 Plus releases. But for the $120 price conversion, I think this tablet is honestly pretty solid overall. I wasn't expecting too much, obviously, but it has a nice build. It has a decent rear-facing shooter. We have 7 years of operating system updates. We, of course, don't have the best display in the world. We don't have the best processor inside of the world. But for most people, when you're getting this type of tablet, all you're going to be doing is surfing the web, watching YouTube, watching Netflix, doing your basic stuff on here, maybe shopping on Amazon and stuff like that. And this tablet is absolutely capable of that. So for that reason, I say the Galaxy Tab A11 for this price tag is absolutely justified. Very, very solid experience overall. And I'm still waiting for the Galaxy Tab A11 Plus. But so far, I am impressed.